When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Caught in the backfield. It's up. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Look out, he's got room. The Sooners are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Kent. Lots of running room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Got room to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And the Sooners pick up the first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Despite the upset of Alabama last season, Brent Venables' Oklahoma team took a step back, just his 2nd losing season since 1998. That makes this season about Boomer sooner and not later.
They've got to get the quarterback position right. When you think Oklahoma, David, we think about guys like Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray and Jalen Hurts. They need to get that quarterback position solidified if they're going to make the next step in the SEC.
Well, and that's why you went to the transfer portal, got the #1 guy, got a new OC, like a lot of new faces in Norman, but how can Brent Venables mesh it together, get that offense rolling to go with this consistent defense?
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Hawkins. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He'll pull it on the read. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Tatum. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Turning on the Jets. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, a lot of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they had no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Burks. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the returner will be... So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a crease to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down.
He'll start this drive firing. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And some room to work. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Good, solid tackle. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. They'll run for it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be brought down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He caught it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the stump. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Kent. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Caught over the middle, it's Gibson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after he's... Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. See if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Quarterback running on the draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here comes the option. And they'll knock him down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.